Hey, what's going on, lads and lasses? I'm TheSilverSlasher, and welcome back to the Pokemon X Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we basically just hunted TMs the whole time. There were just a lot of TMs left for us to get, and a lot of puzzles that we had to solve to get those TMs. And I can't remember if I turned on a Super Repel. Yes, okay. I was like, I can't remember if I turned one on at the end of the last episode. But we're gonna do one because we gotta get through Victory Road now. Because it's Victory Road time, and I think I've never been so unsure about the length of the videos of the last few episodes of this series, because it's deceptively difficult to time out episodes so that they will be reasonably paced and also reasonably lengthed. So it's like I'm kind of in a weird spot here where I'm like, all right, we've got Victory Road. If it takes this whole episode, that's fine. Like the big, like, this is what I want to happen, is just to finish Victory Road in under 50 minutes in this episode. And that would be perfect for me, you know? Because we can just have this video, and the next video we can just do the Elite Four. That's how we've done this many times before. But the problem is, Victory Road is weird in this game. I really don't know how long it is. And it kind of, I think, massively depends on if we go out of our way to get TMs and stuff, which I'm probably going to want to do. So, I'm not positive how I should really go about this, and plus, the other big problem here is, we gotta remember not to go for Mavis. I was immediately just like, Fairy type, get out there, Mavis. But no, we gotta remember to not do that. The other, but now I'll throw out a dragon instead, that'll be better. I don't know how fast Togekiss is, but obviously if I just destroy it, it doesn't matter. Alright, I assumed we would be faster. I didn't recall Togekiss being pretty fast, but, it's fine, we got you. The problem with this series, you know, and the whole idea of, like, we'll just do the Elite Four and Champion in its own video, is this is the first time that they're gonna all have 6 Pokemon. All 5 of them. So, it could very well take a long time. So I'm not really sure. You know, it's like, do I play half of Victory Road here, and the next episode is the rest of Victory Road and the start of the Elite Four? I have absolutely no idea. So I'm gonna kind of just play this one by ear. I think I will not avoid trainers. I think I'll just fight whoever is around here. You know, I don't see much of a reason not to. So I'm like, let's just do it. You know, I'll get things all figured out. It is possible we'll have an episode that is shorter or just weird in some way. Because here's the thing. The problem with stopping in the middle of Victory Road and then going into the Elite Four is we pretty much have to grind. I did look up the levels. Obviously, I've done that many times before. And, yeah, the lowest level in the entire thing is going to be like 71, if my math was correct. So, like, I have no idea what to do. You know, like, we are way, way lower than that. So I'm kind of unsure of what the game plan should be. And I'm thinking that, you know, we should probably grind to like 67, 68 maybe? So I really don't know. Also, I'm not sure if you're faster than Wingo. I assumed you were, and that was correct. I don't imagine that doing too much. That's a physical move. And we have good physical attack, and I don't think Mismagius has the greatest physical attack of all time. Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I think I'm pretty close to getting a Mismagius in Pokemon Go, but I don't know. I've caught a lot of Misdreavus, but I have not been using Pinap berries to boost the candy thing. I'm really choked up right now. I have no idea what is going on, dude. Alright, hopefully I can stop choking so much. I don't know why, like, I've been talking all day to people, and I have not been getting all choked up, but for some reason, as soon as I start recording, it's every word is like, so I don't know why I'm just falling apart. And also, just for the record, I do not remember how to get through this Victory Road at all. 0%. I absolutely have forgotten everything about it. So, yeah, hopefully that does not affect us too much. I kind of assumed you were going to go all the way around, and you did not. But you can fight me now. Also, I'm going to leave the Lucky Egg on Monfrey, because everyone's going to have to level up anyway, you know. So, might as well just do that. But, yeah, I was out and about all day talking because As you all know from the previous episodes, I've gotten back into Pokemon Go after like 3 years, and today, the day I'm recording this, yesterday when it's going up, was Mudkip Community Day. So this is my first community day, and yeah, I went up to a mall that is super far away, and I met up with some people, and we had a good time catching Mudkips. I got a pretty good one. It's like 13 out of 15 in attack and defense, and then full on 15 in HP, I think. So that was my best Mudkip. Evolved it in Swampert. I think I caught over 100 Mudkip, and in fact, I'm pretty positive, because I had like, at the end of the night, I had like 560 something Mudkip candy. So tons of Mudkips. I ended up with 3 shinies, which I think is a pretty good haul. Although one of the people I was with had like an entire page of shinies. She is the luckiest one of us by far. She's the luckiest one of us by far. Although, I did randomly. They have been finding shinies left and right and bragging to me about it. And I just, out of nowhere, they wanted to stop and get Boba while we were hunting for Mudkip. And I stopped, and I just found a shiny Aeron. I was literally sitting there with my phone. I didn't even know what Boba was, so I didn't order anything. And I was just like, sitting there looking at my phone like, come on, Mudkip, show up. And he was not showing up. So I was like, well, there's an Aeron sitting here, so I guess I can, like, pity catch it. You know, maybe catching it will activate the Mudkip showing up again. And it was a shiny! So I almost missed out on that shiny. And I'm very glad I decided to have pity on the little Aeron. And I know Aggron is not considered very good, and he doesn't have the greatest stats, the Aeron I caught, but just having a shiny is pretty dang cool. Or at least having a shiny that wasn't Community Day, because the Community Day ones are just so much more common, you know. The fact that I loaded up with, I started the day with 0 shinies, and ended the day with 4, 3 of which being a Mudkip, you know. It's like, I actually don't know if the shiny rates are up, or if it just feels like it, because it's just non-stop Mudkip, you know? It's just that one Pokemon over and over, so you're bound to get tons of shinies. Although, if the rate is not up, I'm still impressed by that girl getting a full page of shiny Mudkip. That's crazy. Also, since I don't remember if raids were in the game when I first, when I played. I don't think they were. So today was my first raid battle, and there were a lot of people at this mall playing Pokemon Go, to the point where my internet on my phone was not working, and I had to hotspot off of someone else's, and yeah, and that's presumably because there's just so much phone signal going out that my carrier could not handle it, just for the record. So yeah, I was like doing that, and the raids would just collapse. There was a Machamp raid, which I didn't catch the Machamp. He ran away even after chomping down 3 golden raspberries. He still got away. But like he hit me one time before everyone just wiped him off the face of the earth, because there was like 12 of us fighting him at once. So it's like, what could he possibly do? I always forget that you had to go all the way up here. I always end up hopping all over the place on this part. Hello, hey, turn around. I'm here to fight you. Moves are a result of a Pokemon's strength. Yeah, I went ahead. So yeah, that's basically my story. I spent basically all day playing Pokemon Go. I woke up a little later than I wanted to. I've been actually fixing my sleep schedule for once, which has felt pretty dang good. You know, Hunter, I'm thinking I should switch. I know this is something that's weak to Psychic, but I know you just love Sucker Punching, so I'm not going to risk it. We're so close to getting to the goddamn Elite Four. I don't want to risk losing someone now to something silly like that. That did a lot of damage. That did way too much damage. That wasn't even a crit. Well, okay. What? Don't you have, like, pretty good special defense? 108? I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. But it could be better. I guess I can just throw out, like, Jeremiah. Jeremiah is playing the stereotypes a little bit in the fact that he is just kind of the win button. I don't know. Jeremiah is obviously not good against everything. I obviously, a few episodes ago, switched him out against the Azumarill. But, you know, he's pretty good against most things. So, yeah. I had a feeling you'd be faster. And it does not matter, because now you taste the dragony claws and you're defeated in one hit. Because that's what happens to Haunter. Dude, I feel kind of out of it. I have this thing where, I don't know if it's obvious, I put gel in my hair, and I always lay in bed while I wait for it to dry. And I was just waiting there. And something I like to do, and I should start doing this to go to sleep. I've tried it before, and it just, the idea of, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna go for Hammond. The fear of my phone, because the thing is, sometimes, the way, okay, this needs setup. The way I go to sleep right now, you guys may not know this, I have a lot of sleeping problems. I have a very hard time, okay, this could actually hurt. This hurt a lot last time. Okay, that wasn't actually so bad. That wasn't the worst. It was pretty strong, considering you're a Venomoth, but, like, I'm not too upset about that. So yeah, this setup here, I'm stuttering so much, but it's because my throat is really killing me. I think I need to drink more water before I tell this story. So anyway, I have a hard time falling asleep, and I kind of have that thing that babies generally have. I don't know if any of you know this, where babies are like, they like the sound of like vacuum cleaners and stuff. They like white noise, basically. I'm still like that. I don't know why, but like white noise helps me sleep tremendously. I have a much easier time sleeping when there is just some sort of loud noise that very few other people would find enjoyable going on. I really can't explain it. Also, I always, like, am I just confused? Like, there's a part here that always screws me up, and I don't remember what it is. Like, is there something I'm missing that was right in front of me? Because I always get to this part, and then I get really confused. Oh, okay. I got really confused for a second. I can go right here. We don't have Rock Smash, right? Yeah. But we can go right here. I was like, why do I always get lost at this part? There's something about this room that just really discombobulates me. Anyway, back to the story yet again. I do this so often, where I'm just like, I'm trying to say something and it just never works out. But the point is, I go to sleep with earbuds in, and I have YouTube open, playing. It used to be the sounds of vacuum, then it was the sound of rain, and now I have gone so far into nightmare realm that I listen to the sounds of rain, vacuum, and hairdryer all going at once, just to completely annihilate my senses in my ears, because it really does help me sleep a lot. And I've been doing that, but the thing is, sometimes there's like a small gap between. I have one of those beds that has a like shelf attached to it. You know, I'm kind of scared here. Well, no, we should be fine, actually. We should be fine to just go for a Night Slash, because you're the last Pokemon here. Also, Psycho Cut should not do anything. Why do you have that? Why do you have that, and why'd you go for it? Taking you out should cancel out the future sight, if previous episodes are to go off of. So we should have no problem just finishing you off. Yep. So, if the phone falls between the space between, like, the shelf and the bed, which it does often, I can pull it out with the headphone cord, you know? But the thing is, if it falls down there, and the thing is, if I don't have the earbuds in, I can't do that. But listening to the sounds coming out of a phone speaker works even better, and I really don't know why. I have, because, like, when I'm, this ties full circle now. When I'm, waiting for my hair to dry so I can record a video, I always have the phone sitting next to me playing noise into my ear. And it's, for some reason, it's just the most soothing thing ever. I could just fall asleep to that. I fall asleep almost every time, which is why I have to set an alarm. I have to set a timer for, like, okay, like 30 minutes, wake me up, so that I don't sleep through the only time I have to record, you know? And, I did that today, and of course I fell asleep, because how could I not? And then, ooh, I'm not actually sure what to do here. Well, this is annoying, because it's like, yeah, this is annoying. Because obviously I can, like, Energy Ball Omastar and it's done, and I could probably even Psychic Chestnut and it's done. And the thing is, Hammond could Hammer Arm Omastar and it would probably do a lot, or I could Flame Charge Chestnut and it would probably do a bit. So I have, like, solutions for everything here, and yet they don't really feel like good solutions, you know? I keep saying you know, but that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I'm not really sure what to do. I could set up a Reflect, and then the problem is, I wish Monfrey wasn't the hard hitter here. I guess I could Psychic, like, the Chestnut, or Energy Ball the Omastar, and then use like an X-Defend on Monfrey? I guess I could do that. Well, I'm really scared. I'm really scared. This is so annoying. I think I'll go for Wingo then. And I'll have Hammond go for a sick Hammer Arm on Omastar, and we'll see how this goes. Yeah, anyway, this story is now beginning to be very anticlimactic, but it was not even so much a story, it was just kind of like lamenting that I wish I could just have the phone next to me because it's so soothing, but I'm worried it'll fall into the crack between the bed and the thing. So, like, that was basically it, but the reason I thought of it was, before starting this episode, I was doing that, as I always do, and of course I fell asleep, and I often wake up before the alarm goes off, which is very nice for me, but this time I did not. And not only did I not wake up in time for the alarm, the phone, since I had it on my pillow, I must have shifted in my sleep, and it slid towards me, so it was like right up against my ear, and then it just unleashes the sound of 1,000, like, the sound of 1,000 Loudred blasts directly into my eardrum, and I was like, wow, and just got up and scared as heck, because I was like, what is going on? You know, it's just kind of like, you fall asleep in the most calm situation possible, and you wake up to a loud noise. It is just like, your entire world feels wrong. So just, coming into this episode, I was just like, there was a moment where I was like, maybe I should like take a minute before I start this episode, and I was like, no, maybe I should just go right into it, because I'll be more high energy. You know, I'll be much more high energy if I come off of a horrifying experience like that, so I should just do it. I think this is just, like, there's usually like a rare candy out here. I don't think this is the path. Yeah, I remember. So, you know what, we can actually, how many rare candies do we have? Because I could use those to try to help myself to not have to grind so much. We have 4. That's actually pretty good. You know, so if Jeremiah is, like, leveling up slow when we're grinding, I can drop 4 rare candies on him. But you guys should let me know if, I did not check the champion, so I don't know what her ace is gonna be, but the Elite 4 should have, I can't remember, I think I buffed the levels by 10? Maybe it was 15? I've really already forgotten all this information, but it should be like 71 to 73 for the level of each Elite 4 member Pokemon. So, if you guys have a suggestion for what level I should go to, because I don't think we need to catch up. You know, we don't need, like, level 71s. We could do 70, but I think we can probably get through with, like, 67, 68. I prefer 68, it's just a more, like, nice round number. Also, I'm gonna run. I don't want to deal with you. I was like, why am I looking at my Pokemon, trying to decide how to fight you? Monfrey is one of the fastest on the team, if not the fastest, so we can just get out of here. Yep, use another. Hopefully we do not run out of Super Repels. That'd be very annoying. It's real annoying that I just don't remember how long this victory road is. Like, I don't think we actually have that much left. You think I'm just doing this fairy tale good thing for funsies, do ya? Get a taste of my power. I don't know why I gave her that voice, but I'm glad I did. We got Countess Corinne, and you got Porygon too. Alright, that is a scary little lad there, I will say. I love Porygon. I always fear when it's on the other side of the field. Although, you know, with like... no, I'll say you don't have Levitate, you have Download, you just used it. So I can go for Mavis, no problem. And, I can't imagine what you would have that would be good against Mavis. So and we're faster, so you're gonna take that big ol' Earthquake. You might live, yeah. Yeah, I was like, Porygon 2 tends to live, just in general. It tends to be a bit of a bulky one, especially with that Eviolite. Of course, this one does not have that, but who cares? Shush. Alright, we'll take out the Porygon 2. I'm not a big fan of Porygon 2. I know a lot of people like him the most. I would definitely say Porygon 2 is my least favorite of the evolution line. And that's not to say that I don't like him, it's just, I like him the least, you know? It's just one of those things where I'm like, Porygon Z is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Porygon is one of my favorite Gen 1. Porygon 2 is kind of just the in-between. I have found I really just don't like a lot of middle evolutions in general. There are some that are fine, obviously, but just in general, I just don't like a lot of them. And especially, this is one thing I've really noticed. I very often, extremely often, do not like the middle evolution between two Pokemon that I love. You know, like I don't know, like I don't know, that's not the best example. I was gonna say Turtwig, Torterra because he was just on screen. Turtwig, Torterra, love them both. Grotle, he's fine. I don't hate him. I definitely like him more than most people, I'll say that much. But I could live without Grotle, you know? I guess Monferno is like a big exception. But just, I mean, like, think back to the top 3 best and worst video. Like, a lot of those, I'd say basically every single one on the worst side of the list. I love the Pokemon before and after. I just don't like the middle one. And that especially goes... Who's in the thumbnail? I forgot who's in the thumbnail. Who can I spoil? You know? I'm trying to remember... who was in the thumbnail for that video. I made it so long ago. I know Quilava was in it, but who was the other one? Was it... I don't remember. Go for Hammond, and we'll find out who was in that thumbnail. It's Dartrix and Quilava. That's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure before I spoiled it. Obviously, I'm not gonna put someone on the thumbnail if they're not in the video. So, Dartrix and Quilava are both on there. I don't think it's a spoiler to say which one is on the good and which one's on the bad, too. I love Decidueye, and Rowlet is freaking adorable. I love both of them, and Dartrix is, like, the worst thing ever. I really don't like Dartrix, and that was one that I didn't get much pushback on. I mean, sure there was a... Oh, yeah, there's a healer here. I was like, sure there was 1 or 2 people who were like, why are you hating on Dartrix? And there were a lot of people who said, why do you hate grass types so much? And all I can really say is, grass type is my favorite starter type, by far. And is so often my favorite one. I'm gonna give the Odd Incense to Monfrey, and I'm gonna switch someone else up front, because we know what time it is here. I remember this area like the back of my hand. It is time. I'm gonna put Jeremiah up front because he's super strong and can deal with just about anything. And we'll get this ball, a quick ball. Okay. Alright, sure. I mean, it's not gonna do anything for us, but it is a good item. Wait a second. Oh, there she is. Oh, here she comes. Where'd the heal lady go? Where'd she go? She disapparated. It's not even a word. That is not... Is it actually? Because apparated might be a word. Is I just kind of made that up, but that might actually be a word now that I think about it. I don't know. Is it a word? There you go. Now you know the answer. I've been thinking ever since all that trouble in Geosenge. Lysandro chose only Team Flare. You and I chose everyone but Team Flare. But since our positions forced our hands, you can't really say any of us are right. That's why I feel that if both sides have something to say, maybe it's best to meet halfway. So I made a decision. From now on, I don't want to battle just to win, but to see how you and your Pokemon think and feel. That's the kind of Pokemon battle I'm going to have with you right now. I really wish they had given you a final battle theme, you know? One of the best parts about N in Gen 5 is how his theme evolves every single time, because I can't really remember his theme off the top of my head, but I just remember thinking, this gets so cool by the end, you know? I just remember thinking, wow, literally everyone is better than the last. I'm not going to worry about wasting PP on you, because I'm pretty sure I can just go back to the heal lady. Even though she disappeared during the cutscene, I believe she will be back, so we can just go ahead and heal up after this for free. No big deal. Numel? Numel is a weird Pokemon for me in Go. Sorry to keep talking about Go. I know a lot of you probably don't care. A lot of you have probably moved on and are just playing the console games now. Just going, you know, back to the main series games. But, Numel did not show up at all. I had no Numel until, like, 3 or 4 days ago. And suddenly, it's just Numel City. I find them literally everywhere I go. Like, it's just Numel all the time. One of the most common Pokemon I find. And then, the other weird thing is, like, for some reason, like, I'd say maybe 80% of the time that I go up against a, let's go for Mavis. Maybe like 80% of the time that I go up against a Numel, I get an excellent curveball throw. I don't know what it is. He must be just, you know, my specific magic distance off, you know? So it's like, he just barely does it. God, they should have given Rampardos more speed. He really gets outsped by Excadrill. Excadrill's not slow, but it's not fast either. I mean, I don't remember Excadrill being fast, at least. Maybe his speed is better than I remember. I mean, I wish Rampardos was a little better, definitely. Hariyama. I really want to say, I'll just go with Monfrey, it's no big deal. But I'm worried about Fake Out, and I'm worried that you won't one-shot it. I know it's Odd Incense, and you have a million things, like, it should one-shot. But if it doesn't, then what the heck do we do? You know, like, and the answer is we lose. So I think I'm gonna go for Wingo. Wingo just takes hits better. Hariyama, like, always has stupid Fake Out. Fake Out has got to be one of the most annoying moves in this game. I don't like that it always flinches, you know? It's like, I don't know, it's just kind of silly. Like, luckily he's not going for it, but if it was Monfrey out, you most likely would have. I am suddenly very scared that you're gonna do... Okay, we're fine. I was like, I'm suddenly very scared we're gonna do big damage to Wingo. I now think Monfrey probably could have done it. The fact that he went down, like, that easy. I think Monfrey probably could have done it, but, you know, better safe than sorry, I would say. Just go for Jeremiah, why not? There's a Poliwag on the field, time to bring out Zekrom. It's an interesting little dynamic we've got with Jeremiah here. And you know, I don't think there's too much of Victory Road left. There's obviously the big row of trainers at the end, and that is led up by the waterfall section. Not waterfall to go up it, I don't believe, but there's a waterfall there, and you go around past, like, the painter guy. This is becoming a little more vivid. But I don't think there's much more inside the caves, other than that row, and then, you know, and then that. And then, I think, I will go ahead and, I can go ahead and, I'm zoning out, I can go ahead and, between episodes, go get the TM for Dragonclaw. I'm gonna have to teach Fiesta Waterfall again, and then give Sludge Bomb back. But yeah, we'll get this all figured out. I'm starting to think this should just be a long episode. Maybe the last two will just be super long special episodes, you know. But boom, oh my god, there is the most raw demonstration of how much more power is behind Hammer Arm than Arm Thrust. Now, I did not expect that to take it out at all. That wasn't even a crit. We just whacked it out of existence. But that's really cool. I kind of wish multi-hit moves were better, you know, but they're just kind of not. You know, even though they hit a bunch of times, the lack of power just ruins them, basically. Like, even if I got 5, I don't think it would have killed that Snorlax. Even if I got 5 Arm Thrusts. Our journey's not over yet, and who knows how strong we'll get. Did she end that with a period or a question mark? Because it should be a question mark. But, okay. It's hard to put a figure? It's hard to put a finger on it exactly, but I feel like you and I are alike. Maybe that was a sick reference to the Pokemon trading figure game, also known as Pokemon Duel. and that's why I didn't want to lose to you. But I think the reason we're so alike is because we have so many things in common. I'm really happy that we're friends. Thanks. If we're friends, you should know I'm doing a Nuzlocke challenge. I'm renewing my rivalry with you. Since you're my rival, I want you to become a stronger and stronger Pokemon trainer. We'll keep getting stronger too, of course. I suppose the first step is mastering the power that comes from the bond between me and my Pokemon, just like you did. Do your best at the Pokemon League. An awesome trainer like you can handle it. Alright. And then the sad music is just like, alright, see ya. Time back to the hype up Victory Road music. Alright, I'm gonna heal real quick. Alright, and on we go. I've given Monfrey the lucky egg back. You know, although the power of the Odd Incense is very good, and I would like for Monfrey to keep having it, it's just like, we need to level up, you know? At this point, I'm just like, just take some of the burden of grinding off of me, please. Like, I just wanna not have to spend hours doing it. And I hate this part. I hate that you can't see where the item is, and you have to just randomly pick a ledge. It's so annoying. Zapdos, hello. Zapdos, you would be a scary, scary boy, but we have Mavis. And Mavis is the super counter to you. I mean, not the biggest counter ever, but, you know, it counters you pretty hard. Like, I don't know what would be better, other than, I guess, well, no, I don't know. I guess technically, like, a rock ground type would be better, because then we would have the stab on our rock moves, so, you know, and we would still resist flying, so I guess technically rock ground would be the better counter to you. It's kind of interesting that, well, I don't know, I guess that's probably happened plenty of times, where a Pokemon's perfect counter is introduced in the first game that it is, you know? It's like, Golem kind of destroys you, Zapdos. Especially, I can't even imagine in Gen 1, how do you even fight when Golem is there? But I don't know. You wouldn't have had to worry about me, I didn't have friends to get a Golem. Anyway, it's funny, I keep saying, I'm sorry I'm talking about Go, and then I immediately go back to Go. I have a really good Geodude. For some reason, a lot of the Pokemon I caught early on in Pokemon Go, like back in 2016, are like ridiculously strong now. I don't know if they gave like a bonus to Pokemon that have been around since the start, but it sure feels like it, because like I have one Machop, and he's got a 97 IV, so he's almost perfect. And luckily, his stat that's missing is not attack, so he's like, I want to say he's, I don't even remember, he's like this almost perfect, just like, so if I had gotten that that Machamp at the raid, then it would have been very nice, but I did not. Although it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I just want to buff him up. Of course, he's named Arnold. He's gotta be good and get ready. But then Geodude is another one where I'm like, I have one from like years ago, and he's just like amazing. He's like a 14, 13, 14 or something. He has such good stats, and I have. It's weird. I was out of Pokeballs when I came back to Pokemon Go. I think I said this already, and I was like, how did I run out? How did I run out of all Pokeballs? Like, how is that possible? I now know how. The answer is apparently because I was catching every single thing that came on screen, even if I had way too many copies of it. Because, like, I was just, like, hanging out, and I was like, oh my god, this Geodude's really good. I wonder if I have enough to evolve him. And I looked, and I have, like, 180 Geodude candy. I was like, why do I have all this? Like, where did all this Geodude candy come from? Like, I must have just been loading up on them. Also, a funny story. I had, like a million Pidgeys, and I was like, I was like cleaning out my storage just to make sure I had room to catch more Pokemon. And I was like, alright, let's see which Pidgey's the best. Literally, this was before the new appraisal system where you could see the detailed things. Literally every single Pidgey was bad. They all said, it has room to improve in terms of battling or whatever. Like, every single Pidgey. And I was like, why are they all so bad? And he even had a Pidgeot, and there was room for improvement. I was like, man, all of my birds are just terrible. They're just garbage. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited for them to add Gen 5, dude. I shouldn't be saying this in video because this is the easy way to jinx it. I am really, really worried that they're going to make Bisharp exclusive to somewhere. You know, I am really, really worried about that. I'm assuming this is gonna just... Yeah, no problem for a little Buizel. I was like, Buizel, you're just a Buizel. But, I don't know. You're like level 67, that's scary. But yeah, I'm really worried that they're gonna pull some, like... Oh, well, there are knights in UK, so let's make Bisharp... You know, or they're, you know, I don't know. Bisharp, I think of Bisharp as a more, like, English-inspired Pokemon. I don't know if anyone agrees with me on that one. So yeah, they could say, like, you can only get Pawniard and Bisharp in the UK, and then I'll cry. You know, I hope they don't do that. You know, we're coming up on Gen 5. It would be so nice to just be able to get my favorite Pokemon. Especially just, if they do, like, a Pawniard Community Day, I'm out there. I will stand in the big mall full of sweaty people all over again. If it means a chance to get a perfect copy of my favorite boy. And dude, Bisharp would be really nice to have right now, because the thing in Go is this month, they're doing Armored Mewtwo as a Pokemon to hype up the new movie. And I want it so bad, because it's possible it'll never come back. I'm sure Mewtwo will be around for years to come, but Armored Mewtwo? It's specifically the movie version, you know, it doesn't look like the original Armored Mewtwo. And it doesn't look like anything we've really seen before. It's the new movie Armored Mewtwo. So I'm like, oh god, you know, if I miss out on you, you're just gone forever. So I'm trying to train up just everything I possibly can that will be good against, what do I want to use on you? I don't want to use Hammond because I know you get like Earthquake by level up, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think I want to use Hammond. But like, I think I'm gonna go for like Wingo. It's kind of, you know, Fiesta could also Sludge Bomb it, but I think I'm gonna go for Wingo just to play it safe. But yeah, I'm training up, I'm catching as many Murkrows as possible and Yanma. I have one Sinnoh Stone to evolve them, and I'm like, who's gonna get it? Which one of you is getting the Sinnoh Stone? Am I getting Yanmega or Honchkrow? I love them both. I honestly don't even know which one I would say I like more. But I'm like, who's gonna get it? You know, because I want one of you so I can fight Armored Mewtwo with you, because you're both gonna be super effective against him. So I'm working on that, and it's probably gonna be Murkrow. I have more Murkrow than Yanmega. And when it came time, I made one of them my buddy. I was like, I gotta make one of you my buddy, so that when I walk around for hours, you're going to, oh, Flare Blitz. I kind of want that, but I only want to get rid of strength. I don't want to lose anything else. So I guess that's going to be like a heart scale thing I'm going to have to do. It's such a scary move, but it hits so hard that I'm like, I really want that. But yeah, I was like, one of you's got to be my buddy so I can get candy from walking around. I went with Murkrow. I think that kind of says that I like Honchkrow more than Yanmega, but I don't know, they're both so cool. And I would love to have either one if I could just find more of them. And also, can I say I'd rather have Murkrow, because Yanma is just a pain to catch. I mean, seriously, man, he just, that's so annoying. Alright, I don't remember where we were standing when the Pokemon swooped down. I was talking about Yanma, and then I went to the left, and I was, like, going down this... I went on this wild goose chase, trying to figure out where that path took me. It takes you back to the start. I'm just gonna cut all that out. I'm just gonna cut all that out because no one needs to see that. I'm sure you guys already know that takes you down to the start. I couldn't remember, so I ran all the way back to the start of Victory Road, basically. So, yeah, that was cool. And, as I was saying, though, Yanma is a real pain to, Yanma's a real pain to catch because he moves all over the place, and you can only slow him down or stop him with the Nab berries. But if you want the most candy, which I do because I want to evolve him, you need to use Pinap berries. So it's like, you have to just put up with him flopping all over the place if you want to get all the candy you can. So, it's just so annoying to catch him. He's just so obnoxious, and that's probably a big contributor to why I picked Murkrow as the one I want to focus on. Plus, Murkrow just shows up more often. I have had some really good luck with Murkrow. Dude, and also, I had one of my field research gave me a Shuppet, and it was a super good Shuppet. I was like, man, this Shuppet's actually super good. Like, the only problem here is that this is my only Shuppet. And I went to a park recently that I hadn't been to in God knows how long. Also, I think 65 is where I'm gonna call it for Monfrey and the thing. I was just gonna, like, keep you going, you know, but I don't know what level you guys are gonna say that you want me to grind to, so I'm just gonna switch this out. We'll put someone else up front, with the Lucky Egg. And then, let's go with Mavis. Oops, nope. I tend to like to have Mavis all nice and leveled up. Yeah, I was like, this is my only Shuppet. Like, I wish I had more so that I could power this one up and maybe evolve it. And this park has so many Shuppet. Like, it's weird. Like, there's Shuppet everywhere. It seems like there are some areas where it's just like, this is this one Pokemon's home. If you come here, you will find just exorbitant... Is that how you say that word? I don't even... you just find so many of them, you know, so many of that one Pokemon. And this park that I went to, it was Shuppet. So I now have a Banette, who is really good, has perfect attack, and then like a 14 and a 13 and other stats is really good. And I'm hoping maybe they can fight Armored Mewtwo? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I am really gonna have to find a lot of other people who are also gonna be fighting it. Because, you know, I'm too fresh back to the game. I really just can't fight him without a big group. But I'm not sure how I should do that. You don't want Fissure. You don't. I'm not sure if I should just go to like a mall, you know, go back to a mall, maybe go back to the same mall, because there were a lot of people, and try to catch him, see if there's an Armored Mewtwo raid there, or if I should just go for, like, just go to a random one that I see while I'm out and about. I don't know. But I gotta figure out if I can get him. I still have a little while. I have over a week, I think. So we'll see if I can manage to do it. I'll keep you guys up to date if I manage to get an Armored Mewtwo. The problem though is, I failed to catch that Machamp. So what luck do I have? You know, what are the odds I'm gonna get Armored Mewtwo? But I don't know. There's no way to know unless I try. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I'm kind of like, how much is left? How many trainers are left? This is it. Okay, so there are like 2 or 3 trainers left, so we can just fight them and we'll be all good. Did anyone get hurt in that fight? No, everyone's fine. Okay, we're all good. So yeah, I remember this area because I used to grind here when in X and Y. You know, I would do super training and then I would grind in this little hallway. So I remember these few trainers hanging around. After all the training I received here on Victory Road, my body is ready. Think you can defeat me? Oh, Reggie. Oh, Reggie. What you doing? Ace Trainer Timeo. I'm pretty sure he's not Reggie in the game, and I just remember thinking you guys should have done it. You should have done it. You shouldn't have teased us, and you should have just named him Reggie, because it's clear that's what you're going for. Although, My Body Is Ready is a meme that I think has kind of transcended past the original reference. You know, it's transcended past Reggie saying it, and now it's just kind of a thing. So I would actually not blow my mind if a localizing person over at GameFreak did not know that it was from Reggie. Although that'd be kind of strange, you know, it's like they're making this game exclusively for a Nintendo handheld. Oh, flame, okay, well, Fire Blast seems to be the strongest thing you have. It didn't do the craziest amount of damage to us, so I think we're fine. I think there's no worries here. I think it's Hakuna Matata. We can just go for a Thunderbolt and finish you off. Maybe I should have full restored, because if you have something crazy up next, then that we need Jeremiah for, we might be in a really bad spot. You know? Alright, we take the burn. What do you have? Gloom. Okay, thank you. Thank you! Thank you for not having anything scarier than Gloom. Gloom, gotta admit, not too scary. My, the same girl with all the mudkips and Pokemon Go today was showing me her perfect 15, 15, 15, 100% IV Gloom. I'm talking about how cute he is, and I was like, really? Gloom? I mean, I guess. But, I'm like, which way do you get Vileplume? That one, Vileplume's way cuter. And, I love Vileplume, I don't know. I had a good time using Vileplume in my Let's Go Pikachu playthrough. You know, it was a strong boy. I did not keep Gloom for very long, if I recall. I believe I got Vileplume immediately. I just did not want to deal with that. God, we bought all these like full heals, but we just have so many of the literal heals for specific things that I just haven't really used them too much yet. I think there are 2 more trainers in here. Yep, it's these 2. And I don't think there's another one. There might be, but I am pretty sure the guy up here is the last one. So we're almost done here. And for some reason, my brain was like, be wary of this hallway. I don't know if it's just because I have memories of grinding here and stuff like that, but I'm kind of on my toes right now, where I'm like, if it has, like, I don't know, I'm fearing something. I'm fearing the worst. If we can handle that, that's fine. That's completely fine. Alteria's a weird one. I noticed in Go, this is just turned into talking about Pokemon Go, but I don't know, whatever. It's still Pokemon themed. I'm sure a lot of you are interested in this, at least slightly. For some reason, Gen 3 seems to have added, like, more not mega evolutions, but, like, high-costing evolutions? I don't know why I said costing like that, but, like, than any other generation. I don't know if anyone else has felt like this, but, like, when Gen 1 came out, it was like, okay, you know, you have all these evolutions. If you want to make Gyarados out of Magikarp, you need 400 candies. And it's like, what? 400? Oh, well, that's funny, because it's making you spend all that time with Magikarp, just like in the games. It's like a funny little thing. But then, like, I don't know, man. Like, why does Altaria need 400 candies? Like, I mean, I guess it's a pretty big step up from Swablu, but does it really need the same number as Gyarados? And why does Wailord need 400 candies? I'm just like, I don't know. Swablu shows up around here a lot, so I don't really mind too much. You know, I'm usually pin-apping them and throwing a ball. But, it's just like, why? I don't understand. It's like, if it's gonna take me still, like, months, if not a year, to get Altaria. And, like, I might not even get a good Swablu by then. I don't know how good my best Swablu is. But, yeah. Sorry, Carbank. Oh, dude, if you have stuff that, Mavis can fight, you are done. Also, I don't know why I said stuff like that. Meganium, well, that's not really something we want to fight. That's not something we don't want to fight, I guess. But, you know. I guess I'll go for Hammond, yeah. I am fine just resisting the leaf blast one time. That's fine. I'm gonna assume you're not lighter. You're maybe slightly lighter than Hammond. Probably not enough to make it. Maybe it would be like 60 power. I don't know how heavy Meganium is. Editor me, calculate it out. What would the power of Heat Wave be, or not Heat Wave, Heat Crash be against Meganium? Put it on screen, bam, alright. And I'll use it, because why not? Odds are it's at least as powerful as Flame Charge, you know? Oh, well, never mind, it could be less powerful than Flame Charge, because we did half its health there, and then we didn't do half its health, so that's like sketchy. But it's fine, we can go for the Flame Charge, take another Body Slam. Meganium's being real annoying. Of course, Hammond got statused, and got crit, of course, all the way to the end, big guy. Getting statused and crit to the end, because, That's just how this game has worked for you thus far. Hopefully we do not need you for the final Pokemon here. It is Venipede. Well, that is one you can fight, but it's not one that we are dying for, like, solutions to. We can go for Wingo and do a big ol' fly on top of him. Fly right down and unfortunately take out that adorable little bug boy. Venipede is really cute. I don't know, I just really like the Venipede, Whirlipede, Scolipede line. Like, I don't know, I just really like them. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, my man. I wish you, Leanne, I was like, I had a moment where I thought it was Leon, and I said my man, and then I was like, it was Leanne. Rest in peace, Leanne. I loved having you around while you were here, and, yeah, I mean, even though you didn't quite make it, it really solidified my love for that evolution line. And bada boom, bada bang, bada bam, boom, pow. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. Do they sell, nope, I was gonna say, do they sell TMs here? But clearly the answer is no. So let's go ahead and heal up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the end of this series, all these episodes in, and we are finally sitting here at the peak of Victory Road, ready to go into the Elite Four. Our Pokemon, of course, we've got Mavis the Excadrill, Hammond the Emboar, Fiesta, the Ludicolo, Jeremiah the Zekrom, Monfrey the Alakazam, and Wingo the Skarmory. And, as you can see, we're hovering between levels 62 and 65 on average. Fiesta's fallen behind a little bit. I don't know what level you guys think I should do. Should I just stay at 55? Or 65, I mean? I can't go back. Should I stay at 65? Should I go up to 67, 68? Or should I go even higher than that? Or should I not grind at all? That's up to you, because, you know, I don't know what the champion's gonna have. 71s across the board is a little scary. I think we could do it with 65s, but I don't know if we should go more or not, so I'm leaving that up to you guys. Let me know what level you think we should get everyone to off camera, and I will try to do it. This was a bit of a long episode if my recording being over 50 minutes has any indication. But the next episode will probably, depending on how long the fights go for, will probably be the finale of the Pokemon X Randomizer Nuzlocke and another long episode. So if you are hyped and if you enjoyed this video enough to give this one a like and be ready for the next one, I would greatly appreciate that. And if you want more awesome Pokemon content, subscribing would help us both out. This has been TheSilverSlasher, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.